This is the NFL on EA Sports as we join you from the so-called Space City, Houston, Texas. Today, after a topsy-turvy opening weekend, it's on to week 2, and we've got a good one here, as it'll be the Armadillos of Mexico City and the Houston Oilers. Two teams here, each off to 1-0 starts, as this one is underway on EA Sports. And no return here to start. It's a fair catch, and they will set up shop at the 25.
Ready.
And they'll begin by running the option. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Beating him there with his legs. 21 yards, first down. It looked like almost some miscommunication defensively, because once he decided to keep it, he had pretty smooth sailing.
Yeah, it became a question of, wait a minute, who's got the quarterback? And when you talk about miscommunication, it's supposed to be called assignment football on the defensive side of the ball. But the assignment gets mixed up. That's the end result.
Dragon 60.
First and 10, Willis. And it's knocked away and incomplete. So you look at this situation and the relocation. It's worked other places. You've got the two teams in L.A. Until recently, we had two out of the Bay Area. Of course, the two New York teams. Now two teams calling Houston home. We know that they do things big here in Texas. And if these fans here are any indication, this city is ready to support a second team. Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well. Well, this defense very strong in that victory from a week ago.
There's a little bit enlightening talking with the defense coordinator about their performance last week, because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but definitely a few lapses that they're looking to correct.
So now 3rd and 10. They had the big play to start the drive, but two incompletions since. Now Willis. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. Now he's loose down the left sideline. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. They give him a gain of 37. All right, Charles, let me put you in the head of one of those defenders out there. You have a big play like that go against you so early. What, does that shake your confidence?
It shouldn't, but it often does, because your thought process all during the week is how you're going to get after that offense and make your plays. And when they make one against you, it makes you a little bit hesitant.
Time to regroup. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. And he'll get 7 yards from the 17 to the 10 before he's taken down. The impressive opening drive continues, and just space being created by those guys up front.
We're seeing this the same way, aren't we? We are seeing an offensive line, as this game gets started, as it starts to unfold, that they are dominating the line of scrimmage.
They'll send a receiver here in motion right.
Panther 11, Panther 11. 70 Ranger, 70 Ranger. Let's go.
Play action. Here's Willis. He's going to get this one out to his fullback. And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. 2 yards the loss, and now they go from 2nd and 2 to a tough 3rd and 4.
Ready up.
Willis looking to throw it. They set up the screen for Henry. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. And 5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue.
And sometimes when you run a screen pass down in the red zone, it's really tough to create a lot of room to operate. It feels pretty condensed. But that was really well designed there, and they're able to pick up a first down.
From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. A great play there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Oilers will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Gonzalez good on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. They'll start on the ground here on first down. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. Throwing now is Allen. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. 23 yards the pickup there.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through. But that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. To throw, it's Allen. And he's going to be brought down here in the backfield. He'll go in the books as a 7-yard loss on the sack, and it's 3rd down. To the air, Allen. And that will be incomplete.
One first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
And they'll send out their punter now as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. That's taken on the 25. That'll go as a punt of 32 yards. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. They've got the 7-0 lead. Now they've got the football back after their defense got the stop, CD. And you get the feeling if they could score here, they really have all the momentum on their side.
And you just wonder right now, is the quarterback and the play caller totally in sync? Are they of one mind that, hey, what worked last time? Let's keep doing it until they stop us. Or do they go to a different section in the playbook, show them something different? Either way, they want a repeat of their first drive.
When you look at this defense, And they've shown the ability to play tough against the pass, currently ranked number 9 in the NFL.
And I'm struggling a little bit trying to really categorize this crew. They're top 10 in the league against the pass, but the bottom half of the league in sacking the quarterback. That doesn't make sense. Imagine if this group ever put pressure on the QB, they'd easily move into the top 5.
Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
3rd down, it's Willis. He's got a man, complete. Down the left sideline. Touchdown, Houston. Chigakakwo, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Oilers have taken a 13-0 first quarter lead. Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT. And that'll make the score 14-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They've been outplayed early, no question. Down 14-0 already as they come up 1st and 10.
56.
Here's Allen to throw it. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he's going to get this down inside the 40 before he's finally ridden out of bounds. And what a big-time play there. 43 yards.
Seems like all the fireworks in this first quarter have been on the other sideline, but here they're saying, hey, we've got some explosive guys on our side too. And that's a big play in a game that's looking like it might be full of big plays.
On 1st down, Allen. Over the middle, that's caught by Schwartz. They'll give him 4 yards there, and it'll be 2nd down.
And I think this is a route we'll see more of as this game goes on, because with his speed, they want to get him the ball in space on drag routes just like this. They want him to get the ball and run after the catch. Good job there, though, holding him for a short gain.
Allen's throw is complete, and they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. 11 yards there, 1st down.
Well, he was a busy man out of the backfield a week ago. They got the ball early and often. I have no doubt in my mind that he'll be a big part of the game plan here as well.
Now Allen again. Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And, Charles, that's now 4 interceptions over his last 3 halves of football, because, remember, he threw 3 picks last week.
Starting to wonder if maybe defenses and those coordinators have identified something on tape with what he's doing. Maybe a movement, maybe the way he's moving his shoulders. Who knows what it could be? He could have a few tells out there that they're keying in on and allowing defenses to get to the football a little bit faster. People steal signals. Maybe sometimes they can figure out what the quarterback's doing just by his movements.
A minimal gain as we tick down inside of a minute remaining in the opening quarter. This is 2nd and 8. There they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. Gets through, and now an opening. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. A 14-yard gain there as they look to improve this 14-point lead.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and put the defense back on its heels.
On the ground, this is Derrick Henry. And a good run here as he'll rumble all the way down to the 40-yard line. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another 1st down. It will. Nothing the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
5, 19 tight.
Now they'll look to Willis to throw. A short throw taken in by Okonkwo. His second catch. This one not quite as dynamic as his first. And it's second down.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route. And he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line. But once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
So give him 2 yards there on the completion. And that'll bring us to a 3rd and 4.
Okay, break. Mustang 19.
Here's Willis. Dancing to his left. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. And now that brings up 4th down there. A loss of 6 yards on the sack. And this is good from 57 yards out. That was bombs away right there. And that will extend their lead even further. So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the second quarter, but you're down.
You don't want to.
No, but let me finish.
Okay.
You're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think you just called it desperation time. I think you did. But let's face it, you mentioned this to me in a break earlier in the game. The energy level hasn't been there right from the start. We've noticed that. They've got to find a way to get on their toes and start punching instead of retreating, to use a boxing analogy.
A run on first down, but it's not going to get him much. Maybe a yard, and that's all.
That felt like a trap because it looked to me like the opposing front was on that play from the get-go. They had everyone crashing the ball carrier before he even made the line, and they hold him to just a yard.
On second down, they'll run it here. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. In trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
Throwing is Allen on 3rd. And this one is incomplete.
It's going to be another frustrating end to a drive here. This offense, they've not been able to get anything going in this first half. And now it's going to be time to gather on the sidelines and try and figure out what's going wrong. Who has an idea? Who has a plan? Time to implement it.
31 yards on the punt there. And out will come the offense as they take over. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. Last time out, you remember their drive stalled, but thanks to their kicker, booted a long field goal to at least get them 3. Now here they'll try to do better and find the end zone.
And in our experience, how much fun is it for coaches to know that they've got a kicker who can nail it from long distance? Now the hard part is, as an offensive play caller, you don't want that in your head too much where you're relying on it, and he goes out and gets the job done for them. But I'm quite sure he would be content to just kick extra points from here on out.
Yeah, absolutely no question. I think his teammates would be okay with him just kicking the extra points as well. All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's 3rd down.
They made a nice effort to stick him with a loss for that play, but it's going to take more than that to keep him from advancing the ball. Should be an entertaining battle anytime he tucks and runs over the second half of this contest.
19 Lions. Buffalo 18.
On third down, it's Willis. Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
That might be the third down stop that they needed because they've had a lot of trouble slowing down this offense in the first half. This might be their opportunity to get off the field.
He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. This is brought in at the 21. That'll be a 44-yard punt. The return goes for 8. And they will take over 1st and 10. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. The last series for them a little disappointing, forced to punt. And now they'll try to do better here and come away with some points as they begin this drive, 1st and 10. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Defenses always talk about earning the right to rush the passer on third down. And you know what offenses want? Win first down so they can set things up for themselves better.
And that wasn't helpful there. Not a big impact on first down. A short throw pulled in by Kincaid. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And it's 3rd and 4 now. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Here's Allen. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
Normally on third down and short yardage, you're thinking to throw to your tight end. It's just going to be a simple chain mover. But this time they let him roam down the field, and a nice dart picks up the first down and then some.
Looking middle, and that's complete. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a first down.
Now that's the kind of big play you'd like to see. This first half, it hasn't gone their way, and they could use a shot in the arm, something to perk them up a bit. And they get one here in the passing game.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They'll try and run this one right up the gut. Then he'll be taken down near the 20 at the 21. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Now 2nd and 9. Allen going to throw. They'll drop this off to Ricard. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. And now 3rd down and 6 to go. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Allen now looks to throw. And they set up the screen to Ricard. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
And when you're throwing the ball downfield really well like they have been on this drive, it's really a nice time to work one of the screen plays in. One of my favorite play callers in the game has always told me he starts every game with 10 to 12 screens because if he starts feeling the pressure from the defense, he uses their aggressiveness against them.
And a quick throw here that's complete. Touchdown! From 8 yards out. And the Armadillos get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. The way this one was going, you just got the sense they needed something before half. They've at least got something on the board now. Still trailing, but a good sign.
That takes me back to our preseason tour of NFL camps. You remember we talked with that one coach who said his emphasis this year was scoring in the last 2 minutes of a half, heading into the locker room. This hits it right there. Take that momentum, take that good feeling, and take it to the locker room, regroup, and start over. They got it here.
They did indeed. A lot of football, full half to be played. Keyshawn Nixon now from his end zone. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that can change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1.
Now that's the type of play that gives you a chance to win. Nothing forced downfield where you don't have a guy open. Swing it out to the back, on maybe even check it down, whatever you want to call it. Gain of 5. You're just trying to get 4 on first down. They're ahead of the chains now.
Panther 11.
Second down, here's Willis. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete.
Anytime a ball's thrown in the middle of the field and it's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch it. Doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense, because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass.
70 Ranger. 18, Pioneer. Go. Shotgun snap to Willis.
He's going to fire one deep over the middle. It got his man complete. A big play there just before halftime. 46 yards. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half.
Come on.
So the big play has them all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10.
Now Willis to throw.
They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. Now that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half.
Seven Pirates.
The second down throw by Willis. Flush to his right. This ball tipped, and it's going to be incomplete. Fortunate maybe to get that back. It's 3rd down.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. On 3rd down, Henry. And he'll be taken down at the 34. Now a second timeout called for by the defense as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. Gonzalez's kick is good, and that will open the lead up now to 20-7. Still a little bit of time left here in the second quarter, but they do get 3 before the half and expand that lead.
And they have to be happy about that, and we haven't met a team yet that doesn't put an emphasis on trying to get points on the board in the last 2 minutes of a half. They'll be real excited to have those up on the board.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
I think if they want to start getting back into this game, it behooves them to get better on first down.
Yeah, certainly not what they were looking for there out of the opening play of this drive. 2nd and 9. Now Allen. Going down the seconds left in this first half. A timeout call. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. They spot it on the midfield stripe, so it is a 60-yard attempt here. The kick by Bass is good, and that will do it for this first half. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down, 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. So this a 2-possession ball game as we get back underway, set for the third quarter. Now this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game. And to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 43 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game.
And that's a nice pickup of a first down on that second down run. And at that yardage gained, they can run that play on any down.
Work to do here to avoid falling to 1-1, but this is 1st and 10 right now. Now a handoff running through the middle. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks. That one definitely helps as they try to push the ball down the field here, trailing early in the third quarter.
And even though they're trailing, not abandoning the running game. People may call it an adjustment. I think it's just much more sticking to what works for you and continuing to have faith in it. And the running game is starting to pay off.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. And now they'll throw with Allen. Over the middle, it's complete. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. He continues to deliver a first down here. He had 4 catches in the first half, and this one number 5.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays.
A good run there off right tackle in an old school NFL football. The right side, the offensive line, often known as the nasty side. The left side, usually the technical side. Kind of reminds me of the old Atlanta Falcons 2009-2010. That's how they constructed their offensive line.
And this time the yards won't come so easy as they'll in fact tackle it behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Make it now 3 tackles for a loss in this game, 1 for each quarter.
And for a guy who played defense in college, I can just tell you that he's feeling very satisfied right now by what he's doing. But he's elated because he knows what he's doing is helping his team win the game right now. Making some big-time plays, getting into the offense's backfield and spilling everything.
Now Allen. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Give them 14 on that one and a first down. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Sometimes you get all those big guys down there in one spot, and there's just nowhere to go. And in this case, the defensive tackle used his strength and swallowed him up.
Allen. Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Christian Fulton. It was a drive that had real promise here to begin the 3rd quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in, coming out to start this 3rd quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And their defense just helped them out by getting the football back on the opening drive here in the 2nd half. And now can the offense follow through with points on their first possession?
That's a big one for them because after the work the defense has done, they've got a chance here to open up this lead. That's pretty much meat and potatoes right there, wasn't it? Just go right at them and let your big horse charge up the middle. Not too fancy there, was it?
Nothing fancy at all, challenging that defense, and on that go-around, the offense won the challenge.
Cup 19! Cup 19!
Willis looking to throw on 1st down. He's going to rifle one deep left side, and that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in.
Sure, that pass was incomplete as they made an attempt to get a big one downfield. But that's okay because the second part of that is if you don't get the completion, at least you've told the defense you're trying to stretch them out a little bit, and they may have to change accordingly.
They run a draw here on 2nd down. And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd down.
What an advantage having a elite guy in the middle of the defensive line because not only does he take up the space and let the linebackers run free, but he can also make plays himself, as we just saw there.
Now, right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the 1st down and move the chains.
79 Broncos.
Willis. He's going to rifle one deep left side, and that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
.46 on his first kick. This one in that neighborhood as well. This is taken at the 23. It's a 47-yard punt, but they did give up 10 on the return. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And the last time out, they had the good drive going. You get in the red zone, they throw the interception. Not their first pick of the game either, so we'll see if they're more careful, more cautious here on this drive.
Yeah, nothing worse than repeat mistakes, right? You end up coughing the ball up, you end up throwing a pick, everything goes awry. And now, points don't go up on the board. I just heard a fan scream out, I thought the idea was to score points. Yeah, they're getting a little restless too.
Now this throw caught left side. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. That'll go as a pickup of 32 on the catch and run. What a game it's been for this duo.
They remind me of a good comedy team. They know how to play off of each other so well. No matter how one riffs, the other's right there to pick them up, and they are shredding them in this ball game.
Eluding the pressure right. This to the tight end, Kincaid. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a 1st down again.
How about the way they're moving the ball down the field? They had a big play a moment ago. Followed it up with another nice one here. And before you know it, they're already looking at 1st and goal.
Oh, how about this on 1st and goal? And he is going to lose yardage here. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Well, we saw a lot of negative plays that resulted in plenty of lost yardage in the 1st half. And that trend is continuing here.
On second down, here's Allen. A quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. Throwing now is Allen. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And he was able to shed one tackle but could not get away from there. A gain of 5, but not enough. Leads to a 4th and goal.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
And he'll elect not to run with it. The fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line.
Here we go.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. No points last time out. They were forced to punt, if you remember, but no time to dwell on that. They've still got the lead here. Derrick Henry all alone. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first. Pretty explosive run on that inside handoff, and when you're a runner of his caliber, you don't need a big crease.
You really don't, but also what we're seeing is an offensive line that's taking charge at the point of attack, aren't we? Not only are they controlling the initial contact, they're actually utilizing what they call the strain, the next 2 to 3 seconds, to continue to move people.
Back now here on EA Sports, as we're about ready to rock and roll for the 4th and final quarter.
Ready, break. Hurt. Right there, hurt. Ready.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. So nothing there that time, and maybe you need to look to the O-line. They weren't able to create any space.
No, they weren't, and you know as well as I do, as many offensive line coaches we've ever met, I think that'll be addressed loudly when those guys get to the sideline.
And they're usually loud and big.
Lion. Mustang 19. 19 Lion.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And just 1 yard here from the 49 to the 50.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
Let's go now.
And this offense on 3rd down today, they're at 50%, 4 for 8. This is 3rd and 8.
Buffalo 18. Dragon 60. Ready.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Completes it to Hardman. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. It goes as a gain of 9, and it moves the chains.
And that's one of those where it feels like backyard football in a sense. You say, forget about the route. Just run to the open spot in the middle of the field, and I'll find you. Good throw, good concentration on the catch, and they pick up the first down.
He'll be stopped at the 35, but not before he picks up 7 yards. If you can keep getting gains like that, Charles, with the lead here in the 4th quarter, keep running it, right?
No doubt about it, but what the offense coordinator has to do is understand they're going to continue to stack the line of scrimmage. What runs do you have in your arsenal that'll work against a stacked box and continue to move the ball?
And he'll go down at the 28. 41 yards rushing for him now. He's only carried the ball 4 times. How about this offensive line? They're really starting to establish themselves, take over this game.
And before the series began, I know exactly what we said in the defensive huddle. Guys, we got to get no less than a 3 and out. Let's get off the field. Instead, they can't find any traction towards doing that. Right now, they're just getting muscled all over the field and getting pushed down.
And that is going to work out just fine. The defense caught leaning the other way. The reverse works for good yardage and a first down.
How about that there? No frills, no additives, right? Nothing crazy. Just find a way to pick up the first down. A nice run right there.
A first down carry for Henry. And he'll get 4 there, down to about the 12-yard line.
I like that run right there, partner. Not the flashiest run, not the one that's going to break for big yardage, but he understands the situation, and taking care of the football, paramount, and he got it done.
Nursing that slim lead, you're exactly right. Hold on to that ball.
18 Rattler, 18 Rattler. Go.
Now Willis. His pass caught at the 4. That leads us to a 1st and goal. It's a pickup of 8. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Henry is going to go backwards. He'll lose yardage back to the 5. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3.
Well, Brandon, we always know that once you score 1 touchdown,
you want 2.
You're without a doubt. And so far today, he's got 1, but was denied as he tried to get the 2nd one.
Ready.
He'll try again. And he gets into the end zone. Touchdown, Houston. A great effort there. With 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Oilers are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this 4th quarter lead. Gonzalez good on the extra point, and the lead now up to 14. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This will be returned from deep in the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score.
5 wide.
First down, and they're going to throw with Allen. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last 2 plays. On first down, Allen. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete.
Well, so far, little to no resistance by the defense on this drive alone. 3 passes, 3 completions, 3 first downs. They're taking it to him, and it's paying off.
And he'll be taken down after a short gain as that takes us to the 2-minute warning. To throw is Allen. And he's got it. Touchdown. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Armadillos have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a 1-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, you get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
And it looks like this one won't work out. Hans team able to secure the football. And now looking at the clock here, they do have 2 timeouts, but even if they force a 3 and out, they're going to have very little time remaining.
So that means they've got to be aggressive and find a way to knock the ball free. They've got to come up with it because they can't just rely, as you noted, on using their timeouts and getting the ball back. They might not have any time to mount an attack, even if they do play it that way. Get the football. That's their mantra.
Check smash. Check smash.
We've got to have 2 hands on the football here as they run on first down. And now we're going to get a timeout defensively. So another stop. 1:50 left in the football game.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
On second down, they'll run it here. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. And now the question everyone's wondering, look at the clock, late 4th quarter, do they put the ball in the air here on 3rd?
I don't. I run the football and I tell my offensive line, no leakage up front. I don't want my running back hit as I hand the ball off to him. I don't want any type of an issue. But if I am going to throw it, quick throw, out to the perimeter, maybe one of my best receivers running a quick slant or something like that.
And he can only manage to take this thing to the 38, well shy of the first down.
Let's give a lot of credit to the offensive line. They've been able to move the ball really well on the ground the entire game, and while that wasn't a huge one, that's okay. They'll take them in short, steady bursts.
A 55-yard attempt.
And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt, and that will extend their lead even further. So that one, CD, going to make the road back a lot more difficult.
Oh, there's no doubt about that. You know they were praying on the other sideline for a miss because now, as you pointed out, a very difficult road. Down 2 scores. You don't just need a touchdown. You need a chain of events to go your way. You've got to score, somehow get the ball back, and score again. The odds of that happening, not great in your favor.
This is 1st and 10. Now Allen. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
You get into these 2-minute drill situations, and you often got tired legs on the offensive line. But these defenders, they've been rotating in and out, and they're a little bit fresher and quicker. And the pressure there forced the incompletion.
Here's Allen. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Kevin Farley. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line. Well, there's a time and a place for everything. Down 2 scores late in the 4th. I get it. Now is the time to throw it downfield, but that one might just write an end to this ball game.
Yeah, I hear all the time how critical I am of play calls. Not in this situation. No other choice, really. Look at the clock. Look at the scoreboard. Had to press it and take a chance.
Victory very much in sight now as they'll take a knee. Down to a knee one more time, and that should just about do it.
Well, Brandon, they're getting to 2-0, and this time they're able to take a knee at the end and secure the victory.
Preseason, coach said their goal, they obviously want to win everything. He said, I think we can get off to a 3-0 start. Well, here they are looking at 2-0 right now.
Let's go now.
Game in hand, the offense takes the knee. So Houston going to come away here with the victory. And we talked so much about the turnover battle determining who wins and who loses. This game, no exception. They didn't turn the ball over at all, and they go on to victory.
They look like a smooth operation in this one, didn't they? Because you look at every facet of